Right, well, hello everybody, good afternoon. My name is Luke Magnay from Clout Media, and today's presentation is about the top 5 reasons to do business in your videos in your business. And the idea of what I do as a videographer and more of an events and a corporate sort of video kind of dude I am, is why people want to get into videos. And they think, well, I get videos is an idea, but why do I want to do that? And here are some really good reasons for that. So I did some research on this a few weeks ago, and I've updated it a little bit. And the first reason is that Google loves YouTube. YouTube, of course, is now owned by Google. It happened a few years ago, like 2013 or something, so it's been a while. But I think maybe people forget how close these two are linked together. So if you have a YouTube channel, that's one that's set as a brand account, first and foremost. You can have a personal, then you can upgrade it to a brand account. And the reason for that is because when you're in a brand account, you can bring in other people like myself or others who can manage your account for you without having to give them your real username and password and trust them with your life, as is sometimes the case with Google, which I have been allowed to do, which is wonderful. But that's something worth knowing about when you're setting these things up. Because two quick questions. There's 2 reasons, and I'll open to the floor. Why does anybody go onto YouTube? There's 2 reasons, and they both begin with E. So first, any ideas? Got one E for why you go on YouTube? Education. Yes, you do. And what's the other E? Absolutely right, you've heard this before. So those are 2 reasons why anyone goes on YouTube. And if you're going to do YouTube videos, you can either entertain, and maybe you can, I don't know, you haven't quite got to know as much as I like to so far. The other reason is to educate. And if you can be the answer to a question somebody's asked, or you can offer insight on a particular subject or field, or your expert or your area of knowledge, then that's definitely something worth exploring. You should become the answer. And Danny can probably explain the technicals how to do this one, because I don't know how to do it, is how you can get your videos showing in the Google search results. So you get like advert, organic, video. Now, I don't know what the magic is, and that's something Danny can help you with and probably make that happen. Maybe we should have a conversation. But that's, again, if you can get fun as a video, then that's definitely worth something you're knowing about. So you might think, okay, what sort of videos could I do? Well, being the answer to those questions, and you could also do things about how-tos. You can do tutorials. So it's not at the extent where you're giving away all of your information, all your answers, but if it's something that's, I think the term is low value but high interest or something like that, where it's really useful for this person to know, but it's not going to cost you money. And that sort of thing. If you need to demonstrate, okay, here's some ideas you can try out, but if they want to try like the express version, the pro version, or the more involved version, then they can book a call with you and then potentially turn them into a client. The second reason for doing business video is to do explainer videos, which is a little bit on how-to and tutorials. But the idea of an explainer is that they get to know you. Video is a really, really good, what I used to call a 2 a.m. retention, a 2 a.m. rapport maker. Anyone can find your videos during online, wherever they are. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but they can find your videos and they can go and learn a bit more about you. They can see, okay, this person can produce really good videos, or they can do websites, or they can talk a lot about what they know about. So it's showing your, this is jumping in my notes a little bit here, but it's showing your credentials, it's showing your authority in that particular field, and people get to know, like, and trust. And of course, when you get that know, like, and trust, potentially it turns to a buy, or at least an inquiry, and then into your funnel and so forth. So those are some really good things you can do just to start off with the explainers. So getting to know, people have to get to know you, about you as an individual. You can talk a bit about yourself. Also talk about your products and services, because of course you're going to. It's your business, it's why you're here. It's why we're here today. It's why you're going to do videos online. So the next thing as well, which is really good for video, is social engagement. You've seen these posts where they go out and not necessarily going viral per se, but when you see lots of people commenting or tagging their friends, oh, you love this, Jeff. Oh, Janet, you have to check this out. And they tag you. Social engagement is massive, again, as Daniel will attest to. If you can get something that's going on video, which could be really valuable to people to know about, which is something other than cats. It's always cat videos or cute children going, oh, teddy bear, hug. Because that's not really going to bring you too much business usually. If you can just demonstrate these things where you're showing personality and knowledge and expertise in what you do, then that's definitely something worth exploring and having a look at video. And if we've got time, or maybe book a call with me afterwards, we can have to sit down and do like a power hour, 45, whatever, because it's Zoom. I'm still in Zoom mode from COVID. That's terrible. I need to forget that happened. We have a decent conversation for as long as it takes, and we can work out some really good ideas that you can apply to your business, which maybe you haven't thought about, but I can. So that's the third one. The fourth one, touched a bit earlier on, is trust. And by the way, I do talk this fast. I've only got 10 minutes. I was saying to this gentleman here, when I used to do different networking, there was 20 minutes. 20 minutes was great. Have I missed one already? 20 minutes was great, but let's stick with 10. So Google loves YouTube, explainer videos, social engagement. People get to comment. I'm jumping again, sorry. On the social engagement side of things, you often see on YouTube people going, comment down below. And there's 2 reasons for that one. One is because of the engagement. That's kind of the main reason for it. But also, if you comment saying, oh, that's really good, how did you get that paint mix? Or what brand of tile cork, because that's what I was looking up the other day, how to cork a tile floor. What brand of cork do you use? And then you can reply to that person. And when someone replies to on YouTube, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm like, oh, he replied to me, that's really cool. And you've got that thing in your brain going, this is a safe person, you might want to do business with them. So make sure if you are going to have a channel and you are going to put these videos online, respond to the comments. Respond to the comments massively. Equally, just go off piece entirely. If you have a business, Google My Business review page and people leave comments on their reviews, respond to them, good and bad. Make sure you do respond to it. All this engagement, all these little ticks, all these little offerings to the algorithm gods, which all compile over together. All right, so make sure you get engaged and you do that social engagement with it. So number 4 is trust, authority, and relationships. Again, it's that know, like, and trust thing. If you can be seen and known as the person in your niche, in your specialist subject, who has the knowledge, who has the skills, who has the personality, who is definitely the person you're going to think about, or they're going to think about when that time comes for them. It may not be right now, but it might be down the line someone has to change house and need to get a new mortgage in place. If they can think, oh yeah, that person I saw on TikTok, and you can do business in TikTok, it's totally doable. That person I saw on TikTok or on Instagram who was banging on about new first-time buyer mortgages or how to refinance your mortgage, you're going to think about that person. You're going to search them and Google goes, do you mean Jeff Smith? Yes, I do mean Jeff Smith. And it puts you together and then you can make that in touch. Because you did that video, you've built those foundations, you've made those know, like, and trust connections early in the day. So that's a really good thing to do on that side of things. And again, you can probably think of somebody on LinkedIn as an example who, you know, if I'm going to get a, I'm just thinking of something, I keep using Danny as he's easy fodder today. If you think of, okay, I need to get a website done, and you see Danny's posts online, you can think, okay, right, Daniel's banging up about websites, let's at least have a conversation and take it from there. So it's about getting seen and getting known as that person and showing up, is the showing up online. Not necessarily do it every day because that's neurotic and do my brain in, but at least on a regular basis, okay? And regular can be, what, 2 or 3 times a week, might be enough. How long is long enough, or how often is enough? The jury's out on that one. No one seems to know an exact answer. It used to be every day. Some people say, nah, 2 or 3 times a week is enough. Once a week is fine. Don't know. Just do what's manageable, really. And there's a lot of stuff you can pre-schedule, or you can get a specialist who can manage your Facebook and your YouTubes and so forth for you. Okay. And then the last reason to do business video, it's affordable. We all have a 4K video camera. I don't know if you realise it, it's probably in your back pocket right now, hopefully set to silent. You don't need to do 4K, by the way. 4K is massively overkill, and it eats your data and your bandwidth and your storage space. HD is absolutely sufficient. We've all got these really good phones in our pockets, and I'll say that the phone quality on this here, the camera quality on this is going to surpass what I'm doing on this big bazooka country invader camera that I have. And I'm okay with admitting that. What they can do is using these well. They're small, they're portable. The audio on them is quite good. You can always get these different attachments and connections and wireless mics and so forth, and you can go down the route. We can have a geek out conversation on that, thank you, about what you can do to leverage that. Just very quickly though, what we'll share, value grenade here, is to get a nice ring light. Okay, ring light from Amazon, get a 10-inch, that should be quite sufficient. They're about 15, 20 quid max. You can get these ones, and John's got one of these, I saw where it's an all-in-one magical arm or wand, usually on a little tripod stand if you can get them as well. And it's an arm that holds your phone, it's got a ring light, and you can also have another clip under here for any scripting or quotes or little prompts like that. And these little things, they bring your video quality up so much for like sub 20 quid. Really, really good investment. I did a video on, I think it was LinkedIn actually, where I was talking about why you've got crap video quality on Zoom calls. And then I put my ring light on and it was beautiful. Just the lack of light, because we're going geeky for a minute, the lack of light in the video, and I'm going to struggle with this, but I'll fix it in post, is the cliche, because it's quite a moody room here. When your camera has low light to work with, it sort of, it cheats a bit, it steroids up what it can get. And what happens, it generates what's called noise. And it's always little pixely bits, so it looks like this dust and you've got to keep brushing yourself off. But that's just because it's trying to enhance the image, and you can only enhance so much before it starts getting too noisy. So make your life a lot easier, and mine as an editor, if you send it to me, by getting some decent lighting in. Okay, good lighting can help an awful lot. Sound you can work about with, video you can work with, but the lighting is something that can be so much saved. And this can work with your webcams, it can work with your smartphones or other cameras when you're doing videos. So a ring light would really be a great investment to go for. Very last quickie things, keep it native. Don't fall into a trap where you put it on YouTube and then you share the link of YouTube on Facebook, the link on YouTube on Instagram and so forth, and LinkedIn. Take that video, put it onto YouTube. Take the same video, put it into Facebook, put it into Instagram, and you're going to keep it native, because Facebook and all the other platforms, they want people's eyeballs on their feeds. They want them on their page. So they'll reduce your reach by X% because they go, oh, you're here, but you're going to go away from us. No, we've got advertisers to pay you. We've got people who are paying us. So keep it native. So take your one video and put it up in different places rather than pointing everything there. All right. Convert viewers, pants. Very quickly to finish up, converting viewers into customers and to funnel lists. So you can have a short video which then says, right, go this way into my funnel to online to my website. I get the hint. So
ancient technology comes to mind.
Pin code.
Pick it up.
There you go. Thank you. That's all right. So these short videos you can do, they can all be part of a great master funnel, which you do short little videos and they go into your website, into your mailing campaign, or onto your bubble, or into your funnel, or onto your mailing list, or whatever you're going to be doing. So these are things you could use as part of your weapons on that side of things. And above all else, it's a personal touch. You can go on there and go, hello, we sell computers, and this is a EX1400 PC. Boring. If you can bring your personality, because people buy from people, not logos. People buy from people, personal touch, and that's the magic that people don't realize you can do with video. So that's me, Luke Magnay, Clout Media, with 5+ ways and ideas you can improve your videos. Thank you very much.